You check your phone, nothing. You scroll through social media and see groups of people laughing, drinking, connecting, and you feel a cold, heavy weight in your chest. A special kind of silence. Society tells you this silence is a problem. It tells you that if you are alone, you are broken, that you are antisocial, that you have failed the basic test of being human. They call you a loner, an outcast, a failure, but they are wrong. What if I told you that your time alone is not a flaw, but a way to protect yourself? What if the reason you have few or no friends isn't because you can't connect, but because your mind is built to reject fake things? There is an idea in psychology called the apex paradox. It says that when a living thing becomes more skilled, more efficient, and more powerful, its circle gets smaller. Sheep stay in groups, lions live in prides, but the tiger walks alone. If you are watching this, you have probably felt out of place your whole life. You have tried to fit in, you have tried to wear the mask, but it never fits, it slips off. You are here because you feel that something is truly different about how your mind understands the world. You are right. Today, we are going to break down the 7 rare traits found in people who walk alone. These are not small personality habits. These are survival adaptations. By the end of this video, you will understand why your circle is small, why your standards scare average people, and why your time alone is actually your strongest tool. But be warned, this is not for the weak. We are going to destroy the victim mindset you've been carrying. We are going to look in the mirror, and you might be afraid of what looks back. Trait 1, very sharp pattern recognition. Most people drift through conversations. They listen to words. I love you. I support you. We're friends. They believe these words right away because it feels safe. It feels easy. You don't. You can't. If you have no friends, it may be because you have a rare gift called strong pattern recognition. Your brain doesn't trust what people say. It studies what they do. It notices tiny face movements, voice changes, and small delays. Psychologists call this thin slicing, the skill of finding patterns from very little information. When someone praises you but their eyes don't smile, you notice the jealousy. When someone agrees with you but their voice changes, you hear the lie. You see what's hiding behind the mask. For most people, a party is fun and exciting. For you, it is loud, confusing information overload. You watch people pretend. You watch them hide their real selves to fit into social groups. And because you see the acting, you can't join in. It feels like being in a play where everyone knows the script except you, or worse, you know the script, but you refuse to say it because it's not true. This makes people uncomfortable. People who live in denial hate those who see clearly. When you are in a group, you often stay quiet, not because you are shy, but because you are watching. People feel that. It makes them nervous. They sense you see through their fake image. They call you judgmental. They call you intense. They call you hard to understand. What they really mean is you reflect them and they don't like what they see. If you lost friends, ask yourself, did you lose them or did you reveal them? Did they leave because you were harmful or because you were the only one who didn't believe their act? Your time alone is the cost of clear vision. You react badly to fake behavior. While others accept fake kindness and smile, your system rejects it right away. You are not lonely. You just can't be fooled. Trait 2, no patience for meaningless talk. There is a rule in science called entropy. Things naturally fall into mess and noise. Most social talk is noise. How's the weather? Did you see that game? I hate my boss. It's repeated, empty talk. If you have few friends, it's because you have a strong need to think deeply. This isn't just being smart, it's natural. Studies show that people who love ideas feel real stress during shallow talks. It drains your energy and raises stress. Small talk isn't polite to you, it feels like stealing your time. Most people live at the bottom level, survival, safety, fitting in. Their talks show that. They talk about people, they talk about events. You live at the top, growth, meaning. You want to talk about ideas. You want to talk about the future. You want to understand the universe. When you bring this up at a dinner, what happens? Silence, awkward looks. Someone laughs and changes the topic. You are seen as too serious, so you must choose. You can pretend, act less curious, fake interest in gossip just to have friends, or you can stay quiet. Most people choose to pretend. They would rather be surrounded by noise than be alone with their thoughts. You chose silence. This is not pride. This is saving energy. You learned early that your mental energy is limited. Wasting it on empty talk feels wrong. You want deep talks late at night about life, war, death, and meaning. And because most people fear those topics, most people cannot be your friends. You are a deep diver in a shallow pool. Do not apologize for being deep. Trait 3, resistance to control. Let's go deeper. There is a trait often called defiance in kids, but in adults, when used well, it creates leaders. It is refusing unfair authority. Most friend groups are not equal. They are controlled systems. They have silent rules. We hate this person, so you must too. We believe this, so you must also. We're going out, so you must come. This is the herd instinct. Experiments show most people will agree with a clear lie just to belong. You are not one of them. When a group demands obedience, your brain feels danger. You feel trapped. You value freedom. You don't respect someone just because they're popular. You don't follow ideas just because they're trending. You need reasons. This makes you a problem for manipulators. They want agreement, not questions. You ask why, and why scares weak egos. Because you can't be controlled, you are often pushed away. Groups call you difficult. They hope loneliness will break you, but it doesn't. You grow. You use isolation to build strength. This is why you are alone and why you are free. Trait 4, the builder's focus. Most people treat life like waiting for weekends, vacations, retirement. They use friends to pass time. You feel time deeply. You are here to create a business, art, ideas, or strength. You are driven by a vision. Building something great needs deep focus. The brain can't focus deeply and socialize at the same time. History proves this. Great thinkers often walked alone. You learned that wasted time costs your future. So you started saying no. No to parties, no to hanging out, and the invites stopped. Good. You are protecting your space. People think you feel superior. You don't. You're just focused. You may be changing right now, like a caterpillar in a cocoon. No friends, no noise, just change. That silence is needed. Stay there. Do the work. Humans need connection, but you need rare ones. Being rare makes finding them hard. That's simple math. Most people won't understand you. That leads to trait 5. Trait 5, the silent mirror. Some people dislike you instantly, not because you're weak, because you reflect them. Your calm shows their chaos. Your independence shows their fear. They attack you to escape themselves. You refuse to lie with them. You ask real questions. That makes you the villain. But being the villain in a false story means you stayed real. Trait 6, living ahead of time. Most people live only in now. You think years ahead. You see consequences early. This makes connection hard. You worry about the future while others chase fun. You stand watch while others sleep. They mock you until danger comes. Then they want your help. But you can't save those who won't listen. Trait 7, the inner engine. Most people need attention to feel real. You don't. You are powered from inside. You act because you must. This makes you impossible to control. Fear of rejection doesn't work on you. You prefer being alone. That scares people. They can't control you. Put all this together. This doesn't create a loser. It creates a leader in exile. You were never broken. You just didn't belong in a cage. But be careful. Isolation too long can make you doubt yourself. Don't lower yourself to fit in. A wolf pretending to be a sheep loses everything. Your solitude is not a prison. It is a training ground. Use it. Build. Grow. Stand by your standards. Become visible through your work. Blend in when needed, but stay true inside. This path is hard, but it is meaningful. Most people live other people's lives. You live your own. That empty chair is not empty. It is waiting. Honor the silence. You are not lonely. You arrived early. Wait.